mistake was the acceptance of the prayers of Khalifatul Masih, and how miraculously God changed Jamaat's fear into tranquility, and how disgraced was the end of the one who had imposed that fear on the Jamaat. Hazrat Masih Maud alayhi salatu wasalam said, मेरी खातिर दिखाई तूने आयात, करहम से मेरी सुन ली हर एक बात, करम से तेरे दुश्मन हो गए मात, अता की तूने सब मेरी मुरादात, पड़ा पीछे मेरे जो गौल बदजात, पड़ी आखिर खुद उसी मूजी पे आफात, हुआ अंजाम सबका नामुरादी, फसुभान अल्लाजी अखजल आदि. O Allah, for my sake have you shown a multitude of signs. You graciously heard all my supplication. Failure becomes the fate of all of them. Holy is He who humiliates my enemies. Now let me remind you of what happened in the case of the Sahiwal Mosque following issuance of the infamous ordinance by a military dictator of Pakistan named General Ziaul Haq. Some of our young men at the time, including our Waqf-e-Zindagi missionary Ilyas Munir Sahib, were jailed on false charges and persecuted for almost 10 years. The court passed a decree of death by hanging against them. The whole Jamaat was greatly concerned about the fate of these four innocent people. Hazrat Khalifatul Masih Rabi Rahimahullah Ta'ala, upon learning of this news, said, when I learned that General Ziaul Haq has extended the death penalty to all these innocents, I began to pray with great fervor. And I saw in a vision that Ilyas Munir was sitting next to me in the open air. And at that very time, I told everyone and wrote in my letters repeatedly that दुनिया इधर से उधर हो सकती है, दुनिया इधर से उधर हो सकती है, मगर इलियास मुनीर की गर्दन में फांसी का फंदा नहीं पड़ेगा. The world can turn upside down, but the neck of Ilyas Munir shall never be placed in the noose. And so it happened. Allah, the Exalted, blessed the prayers of our Khalifa with acceptance, and Ilyas Munir Sahib, the missionary of the Jamaat-e Ahmadiyya, along with others, was finally released from the death cell. Another incident which defines how God listened to His servants and accept the prayers of the Khalifa was demonstrated by the Mubahala challenge extended by Hazrat Khalifatul Masih Rabi Rahimahullah Ta'ala to the Mullahs of Pakistan and General Ziaul Haq in particular, who had put the Ordinance 20 under martial law. The ordinance was designed to amend the Constitution of Pakistan to prohibit the Ahmadis from indulging in anti-Islamic activities. These included the following: Ahmadis could not refer to themselves as Muslims, could not call the azan, nor call their place of worship as masjid, or use Islamic expression like Assalamu alaikum. How ironic that an ordinance to prohibit un-Islamic acts was itself totally un-Islamic. The final section of the ordinance stated that any Ahmadi who calls or refers to his faith as Islam or propagates his faith as Islam or does anything whatsoever which outrages the religious sensitivities of Muslims shall be punished with imprisonment for up to 3 years and shall also be subject to a fine without any limit. General Ziaul Haq sent a message via Embassy of Pakistan to be read at the worldwide Khatm-e-Nubuwwat conference in London, in which he referred to Ahmadiyyat as cancer and said that the government of Pakistan had resolved to remove this cancer. The general himself declared that like cancer there was no cure than to completely obliterate the entire Jamaat-e Ahmadiyya. The mullah and high officials were all involved in this scheme of oppression and ensured that no stone remained unturned in achieving their evil design. Hazrat Khalifatul Masih Rabi Rahimahullah Ta'ala warned General Zia to mend your ways and your attitude stop this persecution or you will face the wrath of God. But instead of desisting from persecution Ahmadi, General Zia intensified through government machinery. In response, Hazrat Khalifatul Masih Rabi Rahimahullah Ta'ala issued a Mubaila challenge in 1988 to General Zia and some prominent Maulvis of Pakistan. And in one of his sermons, he directly addressed General Zia in the following words: "We have a wali, a protector, and when our wali come to our aid, no one will be able to save you. God's decree will scatter you into pieces. Your name will be stricken from an honorable remembrance, and you will be remembered only in humiliation and disgrace." We all know the result of this challenge. Allah the Almighty answered the prayer of His Khalifa. The world witnessed the horrible, miraculous destruction of General Zia in a mid-air explosion of his military aeroplane. The explosion so intensive and devastating that nothing remained of General Zia. He was recognized only by his artificial denture. Yes, truly, it was the first ever instance of janaza performed over false denture. Hazrat Masih Maud ﷺ says, "गड़े में तूने सब दुश्मन उतारे, हमारे कर दिए ऊंचे मनारे, मुकाबल पर मेरे ये लोग हारे, कहाँ मरते थे पर तूने ही मारे, शरीरों पर पड़े उनके शरारे, न उनसे रुक सके मकसद हमारे, उन्हें मातम हमारे घर में शादी, फसुभान अल्लज़ी अख्ज़ल आदि." Let it be known this time also that if any opposition come from any country, be it Pakistan, Bangladesh, Indonesia, Sri Lanka, the Middle East, from wherever it originates, let them remember that even if future opposition is wider and more far-reaching, it will be totally unsuccessful in its attempts to destroy the Jamaat-e-Ahmadiyya, because Hazrat Masih Maud has given us a glad tidings already. Hazrat Masih Maud फरमाते हैं, खुदा का कलाम मुझे फरमाता है, वो इस सिलसिला को पूरी तरक्की देगा, वो इस सिलसिला को पूरी तरक्की देगा, कुछ मेरे हाथ से और कुछ मेरे बाद। ये खुदा ताला की सुन्नत है कि वो अपने नबियों और रसूलों की मदद करता है और उनको गलबा देता है, जैसा कि वो फरमाता है, कतबल्लाहु लाग़लिबन्ना अना व रसूली। God's word informed me that He will promote and advance this movement to its fullest. Some of it will happen at my hands and some after me. This is the way of God. He has always been demonstrating this way by helping His prophet and messengers and granting them predominance, as He says, Kataballahu laghlibanna ana wa rasuli. We will inshallah survive and triumph in the face of all our enemies, as long as we have complete trust in God and